I think what we all decided was that even if it is a right angle triangle, we're still going to use the sine rule where we can. Is that right? Now, what's the first question want from me? It wants A to C. We'll just call that X, will we? And we call this one 90. Right, who's X taken on? Huh? So we're going to do X over sine of 43. Who's the 90 taken on? So we're going to do 12 over. Yeah, all right. You should be able to finish that off then. So we're doing the sine rule, yeah. Go on, finish that off for me. Yeah. We all grabbed the sine 43 and brought it up because it's division on the left, which means multiplication on the right. We put it all into the calculator and we got 8 points. And to the nearest centimeter, it's 8. 8 centimeters or 8.2. Okay. What's the next question asking for? Nearest degree. Angle question or length question? ADC. So it's A to D and then back to C again. So this is our new angle. You can call it capital A if you want. Is that right? So using the triangle that's now located on the right hand side, and we can use 8.2 here. Okay. Who's fighting 8.2? Or who's opposite 8.2? Huh? 8.2, yeah? So 8.2 is against A. Who's the other fight? Oh, sorry, this is tricky now. 90 and... Oh, we're out of luck here, guys. So, can I explain why we're out of luck here? So, yeah, right, it's 90. But the problem is, we don't know this length, do we? No. So, in this case, using the sine rule is actually a bad choice. Because we're lacking information. So, we do actually need to use SOHCAHTOA this time. So, we tried the sine rule. It didn't work out for us this time. So we're going to go to plan B. Plan B is we're going to try, it's a right angle triangle, isn't it? Everybody agree it's a right angle triangle? Now, here's what we're going to do. What side will we label that? Opposite or hypotenuse or adjacent? Opposite is 8.2. The 20? Oh, yeah, you're right, adjacent. O and A. O and A we have. So which function should... Yeah. Gonna choose tan instead. So tan A is 8.2 over 20. Angle question or a length question? What's the only way an angle question will end? Shift and tan inverse, isn't it? So tan inverse 8.2 over 20. 22.3, so 22 degrees to the nearest degree. Guys, area of a triangle, yeah? There's a formula for that. It's a half AB sine C. Do you remember how we do this? It's the angle that's stuck between two sides. So 5 and 8 pin into 52, so you're going to say a half 5 times A sine 52, and that'll give you the area of your triangle. So go and give it a go. So what you get? $15.8. Have we got 15.8? Yeah. 15.8 centimeters squared. Okay, guys. Next question. Is it a length or angle question? Question 2. Length or angle question for question 2? Length. So we call this x, will we? Okay. Let's start off with, is it a right angle triangle? Is it a right angle triangle? No. That means no Pythagoras theorem, no SOHCAHTOA. Gone. What's the first option we usually do? We do sine rule. So who are the two matchups, or the two fights, so to speak? 52 versus 5 versus blank. Can't make the second fight. What about 8 versus blank? That means what? We have to use the cosine rule. Can't use the sine rule. Sine rule's gone. Not the right option. Now you're onto the cosine rule. Okay. Take it from there, guys. You know what you're doing. You don't need me talking. So did you get x squared equals 5 squared plus 8 squared? 2 times 5 times 8 cos 52. You put it all into the calculator. 89.7. And then square root that answer. We get an x answer of 8.5. To the nearest whole number. 8.47 would actually round down to 8, wouldn't it? Did anybody else get 39.7 for this? Okay, so something went up there. Oh yes, your 8s look like 3s. And then square root 39.7? 6.3. Okay. Done. Now, next question. We're looking for the angle BCA. What's BCA? Which one's BCA? Is it the red or the blue angle for BCA? Huh? The blue. The middle letter is the important one. B to C to A. Pick a letter that hasn't been used yet. Your call. Gonna use Y. Okay. Okie dokes. Let's start off with the sine rule and see if that works for us. Can't do SOHCAHTOA, can't do Pythagoras, and we know that this is 6.3. Okay. Who's fighting who? Who's A fighting? Or who's 6.3 fighting? 6.3 over sine 52. Who's Y fighting? 5 over sine Y. You have to get sine Y on its own first. And after you get sine Y on its own, then you do the sine inverse to get the angle on its own. So that's your job. You have to move everything around that sine Y is on its own. Sin 52 goes beside the 5. Division on the left means multiplication on the right. And the sin Y, 6.3, sin Y. Is sin Y on its own yet? Who's stopping it being on its own? Okay, and where should I send that 6.3? Yeah. Now, whatever's in that red box, put it into your calculator and give it to me to about 2 decimal places if you can. 0.62. And then sine inverse that to get your angle. 63 to round up. We rounded up to 0.63. That's 0.63. Oh, sorry, that's a Y. Poorly drawn Y. Sin Y. I'll use a different color for it now, right? Y. Alright, what you get for the angle then? Did you get the angle? 39. Always has to end with a sin inverse. What angle's this? So what number do I put on it? 90, yeah? Okay. And if that's 90, what's the top one then? Yeah, do that. That's 90. Then we're going to add 90 and 35 together and take it away from 180. 55. Okay. Length or angle question? Length question. Okay. So there's no sine inverse, cos inverse, or tan inverse. Not using it because it's not an angle question. Next thing. Is it a right angle triangle? We could use SOHCAHTOA. We can't use Pythagoras. Why can't we use Pythagoras? No two sides. Okay, that's gone. And then this class is favouring the sine rule for everything else. So I think we should be able to make two matches or two fights pretty easy. 55 is fighting. And 35 is fighting CD, which is exactly what we're looking for. So 55 takes on 6, so 6 over sine 55. And then we have x, which is the goal of the question, divided by sine 35. X is not on its own, and to get it on its own, who has to leave? Sine 35 has to leave, doesn't it? And then J, what is 6 sine 35 over sine 55? Yeah, there you go. I used my calculator. I put it all into the calculator and it gave me 4.2. Next question. CBD to the nearest degree. CBD. CBD. Okay, let's have a look here. Which angle is CBD? It's the first question I need to figure out. Which one is it? Is it the blue one, the purple one, or the red one? Anybody tell me which one's CBD? C to B to D. Is it blue, purple, or red? It's red one, isn't it? Because you go from C to B to D. Okay, pick a letter that hasn't been used yet. Okay, we'll use Y, will we? All right, great. Ooh, this one's tricky. I don't think the sine rule will work. Can anybody tell me why the sine rule might not work for us this time? I have nobody there. So Y can fight 4.2. That's okay. I'm all right with that. But the problem is I have nobody to fight the number 9. See the way it's blank? What? No, 35's here. So 9 has nobody to fight. Therefore, I can't really use the sine rule. I'm sort of stuck a little bit. So I might go back to the right angle triangle now, right? So I'm going to think about a right angle triangle. Okay. So who's opposite the Y? Who's opposite Y? So we call that. Who's the 9? Adjacent or hypotenuse? What rule should I use? Sine, cos, or tan? Yeah, you're correct, yeah. Because we're using opposite and adjacent. So we go tan Y is 4.2 divided by 9. Is this an angle or a length question? So what's the only way an angle question ends? What's the only way an angle question ends, lads? Shift tan, yeah. Has to end like that. 25 degrees? Well done. Question or length question? Angle A, give it in degrees to 1 decimal place. It's an angle question. Next thing. Is it a right angle triangle? Yeah. So therefore we can use SOHCAHTOA, or we can try the sine rule. I don't think the sine rule is going to work this time, because I think we're going to get 5 fighting A, Is that alright? 5 over sine A. And then 8 has nobody to fight because 8 doesn't know who the green angle is. So it would be 8 over sine blank. And that's not enough information. So we're stuck. So we're not going to do the sine rule this time. So what are we going to do instead? And which one should you use? Sine, cos, or tan? We are using tan. But why is he using tan? We know the opposite. That's why he's using tan. Tan A is 5 over 8. Right. Tan inverse 5 over A. You got 32 degrees.